Hey everybody, it's Doug Shoemaker back with the Shoemaker Loan Team at USA Mortgage, back with our series on the loan process and the details of that loan process. So hopefully you just watched our first video, which was about the pre-qualification itself. So the next step in the process, and this might be limited to USA Mortgage, not a whole lot of other companies go through the full pre-approval. Most of them stop at a pre-qualification. And here's the big difference. Once we've done your pre-qualification, we've asked you the questions either over the phone or you've done the web application, and we've determined that you meet the basic requirements for the loan program that we talked about, or we help determine the best loan product for you. The pre-approval step is where we actually pretend that you have an accepted contract. And we'll go ahead and have you send us your paycheck stubs, your bank statements, your W-2s, your tax returns, basically all the information that we would need to make a full underwriting decision in the event you have an accepted contract. We will go ahead and start reviewing those documents now. Now, don't be afraid because it sounds like a whole lot of paperwork, but for instance, with your bank statements, in most cases, we have the ability to have you log into a system that will give us access to those asset documents so you don't have to bring us all that information in. We also, in a lot of cases, have the ability to do automated employment verifications, and there's some other really cool stuff that we can do to make your loan process a lot easier. A lot of the documents, you can either even take a picture with your phone and it'll scan it right into our loan origination system just to save you a bunch of trouble. So once we've got all that information gathered from you, we will go ahead and put that together, and Kathy will work on that. She's behind the scenes taking care of all that, and she will work with our processor, Angelia. Together, they'll take all your information, basically what we call supporting documents. They're the documents that support the information that we put into the approval system. We go ahead and we send that to our underwriter, who is the actual final loan decision maker, and we have them analyze everything for your full approval. Now, while the processor and underwriter are working on your loan, Kathy and Angelia are generally doing employment verifications and all the other stuff that we would need for a full approval. The reason we feel this process is so important is because most people wait until you have an accepted contract before they start gathering this data. Now, not that we expect any problems with your loan, but if there are any credit issues or if there are questions about your assets or your employment, we like to get all those things out of the way before you even have an accepted contract. That way, once you do go under contract, it is a much smoother, much easier process. We've done most of the work at that point. So we generally close on average in about 3 weeks, and that is one of the reasons why. So once we've got your full approval from the underwriter, another thing that's fairly unique to our company is that we're going to issue you a certified home buyer document along with a $5,000 guarantee for the seller of the home when you make an offer. And basically this $5,000 guarantee says that if your loan doesn't close and it's because of a mistake that we made, we'll write them a check for $5,000. So when you're out shopping for homes and sometimes there's multiple offers on that home, if most of the people making the offer just have a pre-qualification letter saying that the loan officer reviewed it but that they haven't looked at your income or assets, but you make an offer, it's signed by an underwriter, you're a certified buyer with a guarantee to that seller that your income, your assets, everything's been reviewed, and if for some reason it doesn't close, they'll get a check for $5,000. That makes your offer a lot more solid than the rest. So hey, that pretty much concludes the pre-approval process of the transaction. If you have any questions whatsoever about that piece of the process or would like to get pre-approved, you can reach my team, including most nights and weekends, at 618-795-0790, or you can find us online at applywithDougShoe.com. Hey, so stay tuned because in a few days we'll be releasing the next step in the loan process, which is the processing phase.